You might ask, what's the future for this? Now, I don't like to call it capitalism, which I think is a very misleading and confusing term. It's not piling brick on brick. It's not finance. It's not even human capital that made us rich. It's letting people free. It's allowing them to open a hairdressing salon or invent the electric light. Those are the things that made us rich. I think the whole world in 3 generations, 60 years, will become rich as, say, the United States is now. With all its imperfections, the United States is quite successful for most Americans. Some are poor. I want to help them. But on the other hand, most Americans are in good shape, are prosperous, can have full lives. And I think that's happening in the whole world. The leading examples, again, are China and India, which after many decades of trying out socialism and regulation and corruption, pulled back and decided to let people have a go. And the result is extraordinary. In India, the growth rate per year is about 4.5% since 1990, whereas in Brazil, it's barely over 1% per year per head in real terms. 1% versus 4.5% has very different outcomes. And in China, as you know, it's much higher. So there's no reason why sub-Saharan Africa, for example, should always be poor. In fact, there are some reasons to think it's not natural resources, it's human capacity, human genetic capacity for thinking that sub-Saharan Africa will, in say 100 years from now, have the best scientists, the best artists, the best musicians, the best entrepreneurs in the world. They'll be all black. So I'm very optimistic about the future. Now, of course, we can shoot ourselves in the foot, bang, bang. We can do that. In 1914, that's what we did in Europe. It was a complete disaster. It was a big mistake. If we can avoid that kind of politics, and that's the danger of populism, if we can avoid that kind of politics, we can be rich in the future, or we can go the way of Venezuela and go right down the toilet.